Hi baby stars, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Roonzie. I'm an artist, but I mainly enjoy talking about a bunch of random topics right here on my channel. I kind of forgot how my intro goes, but anyway, I talk a lot about spirituality, personal development, and obviously I love sharing my hobbies and passion and interests here, which includes beauty and a bunch of topics, whatever that I'm interested in at the moment. Today, I just want to hop on and talk about depression and what is going on with my life and how I currently take care of myself. I think it's a little bit too dark, so maybe I should switch on my other light. Is this better? Do girls prefer this lighting or the darker one? But just let me know down below, okay? I'll just switch on the light for the moment because I feel like it's a little bit too dark. But anyway, I got this question quite often in real life, not on the internet, because I think I hardly share about topics like that these days on the internet. But in real life, a lot of people that I know had seen me evolve throughout the time, and the question that I get a lot is, how do I actually cure depression, or how do I actually get better from depression? Because if you girls don't know, I mentioned this so many times that you are probably so tired of listening to it. I used to suffer from very severe depression. I even tried to unalive myself. I had very bad eating disorder, whatnot, a bunch of mental illnesses. Okay, I'm not gonna share my whole life story here because I don't think it's relevant at all to recovery. The reason why I made this air quote is because I'm gonna talk about that in a while, okay? Just give me some time. My thoughts are so jumbled up. I need to sort this out. But to be honest, if you want to walk out of depression, the first thing you gotta do is you have to stop resisting it. For half of my life, I had been so depressed and I really hated my life. Even now, I still do have depressed days. The reason why I used to feel so horrible about myself, I feel so numb sometimes, I couldn't feel at all. I just feel like I shut all my emotions down. The reason why I went through all of that is because I don't allow myself to feel. If you think about it, when we are happy, usually we don't stop ourselves from feeling happy. We embrace the moment. We just really be present whenever we're happy, right? We don't stop ourselves from feeling happy. Some of us do because we are afraid that if we are too happy, something bad might happen. Some of us just resist happiness. That might result in you feeling numb altogether, right? Because you don't allow yourself to be present in all of your emotions. I personally think if you want to fully be present, you shouldn't even run away from your negative emotions. There's nothing wrong with feeling negative emotions. Even therapy itself doesn't really help me anymore. This is not to, like make fun of or like diss any therapists. I know that some people really need it from their point of perspective, but for me it doesn't work because I am constantly focusing on fixing my emotions, right? It's like there is something wrong with feeling frustrated, there is something wrong with feeling anger, sadness. Like, I'm not supposed to feel sad, right? So whenever I feel sad, I just feel like there's something wrong with me. In fact, there is nothing wrong with you for feeling sad. You are built in with all these emotions for a reason. You have emotions because you are meant to experience life as a human, and you don't even have a life. You are life itself. It's really mind-blowing, but I feel like it's something that cannot be explained until you are ready to fully accept yourself, until you are so done, so tired and so sick of feeling not okay with yourself, and you will eventually come to this point where you start to question everything, including your own existence. It might sound like existential crisis. In a sense it is, but at the same time it's not a crisis because you can fully be present with yourself and start giving yourself everything that you had been seeking for externally. This is something like loving yourself, but I realized that a lot of people, when they mention love yourself, they have this misconception of what loving yourself is. It's like you have to do something, you have to earn for it in order for you to fully love yourself. Well, that might work on a surface level. Whenever we look in the mirror, we want to love how we look. That is a very surface level thing. But if you really want to understand yourself better, in order for you to not suffer that much, you have to fully step into the suffering. This is not to say that you have to, blame yourself or blame the world or be hateful and spiteful. It's just that you have to fully sit in your emotion and fully feel it. And if you are alone or you're in a safe space, if you feel like crying or shouting or whatever, you have to express that out, right? Because I feel like it is so unhealthy for us to just appreciate the happy emotions, the positive emotions, and completely neglect the negative emotions, because negative emotions, they're there to serve us. They're there to tell us that something is not right with our current circumstance or our thoughts. Sometimes your life might be perfect, right? Everything is going fine on the outside, but because you are focusing on something that is not true to your nature, you're focusing on something that is harmful to you. And if you constantly neglect your emotions and you don't allow yourself to feel them, eventually they're gonna manifest into something that really requires your attention. For example, illnesses, right? Even mental illnesses, something that really requires you to be there fully present with yourself. I think personally that if you try to regulate your emotions or try to brush away any of your negative emotions, what you're doing is essentially you are neglecting yourself. You are being just like any other person in your life that tells you to shut up or to brush it off or to chill whenever you are feeling upset, right? We don't exactly want that from others. So why are we constantly doing that to ourselves? It's not that there's something wrong with me for feeling depressed. There's nothing wrong with me for feeling anger. It's really okay to cry. It's really okay to feel full range of emotions. What's not okay is if I couldn't control my behaviors. Emotions are not for us to control. They're just there for us to be more present, to be more aware of where our thoughts and where our attention is, right? It's just for you to shift back into the right path that you want to focus on. I think everyone is very different. Even my perspective, my point of view, my opinion might not apply to your life. So you have to really think critically for yourself. But it's really important for us to be aware of our behaviors, because sometimes when we are angry or when we are frustrated, we might act out on our emotions. We still have to watch our behaviors because we don't want to harm others and we don't want to put ourselves in harmful situations. As dangerous as this world can be physically, if you can fully pull yourself back into yourself, you will realize that everything comes out within your mind. There might be other people out here and they are real people, right? You're living in a real place, in a real house and everything. But if you really think about it, you only exist within your mind. Does that make any sense? I know it's really hard to explain and I can't exactly explain it, but there is this one time where I was so depressed and I really feel so like I don't want to live anymore. And I questioned myself, why do I have most of the things that I want, but I still feel so unfulfilled, as if a part of me is missing. And I started to have a bunch of random thoughts coming up, like maybe because I want a partner, or maybe because I want more money, maybe because I want my parents to be happier. There's a bunch of things that I want. When I actually let all the thoughts flow naturally, I came to this realization that yeah, sure, as a human being, I want to have all of these great experiences. It's just that those are the surface level things for me to expand as a human, for me to experience what it's like to be a human. I know that I will get them eventually, but when I reach there, they wouldn't exactly make me happy. Honestly, I don't exactly know if I want to release this video, but if you're watching this video, it's already out there, because I feel like I couldn't exactly grasp the whole idea of existence. Maybe there might be people who can fully understand it, but I don't think most of us can fully grasp what it's like to be fully present for ourselves and what's the whole purpose of being a human other than having experiences and expansion. But beyond that, we couldn't exactly have that full perspective of being a multi-dimensional being, because that's what we essentially are. It's just that because we are now in this flesh and bones, it's really hard for us to perceive from multiple perspectives. Everyone and everything, they are all within me. And this is not to say that I am arrogant and I'm bigger than everyone else. No, everything exists within our minds, and all of us, our minds are within the whole mind. There's only one mind which is fragmented into infinite perspectives, including non-living things, right? If you are watching this video, you are perceiving me from your perspective and I exist within your mind. Does that make any sense? And there are infinite versions of ourselves within our minds. So whenever you think about something, that thought exists within your mind. And when you experience it in your life, that is a creation of your mind. And I know it's so out there, even I myself couldn't fully grasp it. It's just that I have this realization one day when I was feeling so horrible, like I mentioned. I just feel like the sufferings that I felt was all within me, right? Even if I was going through something negative in my life, like things are spiraling out of control and I just really hated my circumstance, I realized that that was also a creation within my mind. I only had that experience because I have certain assumptions and I have certain meanings and beliefs that I associated with certain things that is going on in my life. And this is not to victim blame or to say that whatever that you went through in your life is irrelevant, that you should be focusing on positivity. This is completely far from the truth. To be honest, I think that all the negative experiences that we went through, they are here to serve us, even the positive ones, right? Like every single thing that we experience is for us to fully accept ourselves, to fully be there for ourselves. And it's easy to say because all of us want to love ourselves, all of us want to feel love and fulfilled, but what we do is we keep searching externally, right? We search from people, things, having statuses, jobs, whatever it is. But if you can pull yourself back into yourself and feel all of your emotions, including the negative ones, like fully be there for yourself without judging it. Even if you're judging it, don't judge the voice that is judging it, allowing everything to flow. You'll come to this point where you just feel like it is what it is. It's life, you know? It is what it is. You don't exactly have to hyper fixate on the fact that you are depressed, that you are sad, and it's really okay to feel sad. You don't have to go and figure out why you're feeling sad, what is going on. You don't have to, because if you allow things to flow naturally, eventually you will come to the point where things will get better for you. Even if it doesn't at the moment, it will. Okay, it will, because trust me, I know that there are people who went to the far extreme and it seems like they are no longer here, right? Even if I choose to do that, who can guarantee that things are better on the other side? I feel like we're just live. It almost seems like we couldn't stop existing. We are forever awareness. I feel like something is missing within me because I am constantly searching for answers. And whenever you're searching for answers, there will be more questions and you will spend your entire lifetime here searching for answers, trying to fix yourself when there's nothing to fix because there is nothing wrong with you to begin with. There is nothing wrong with you. Even if everyone around you tells you that there is something wrong with you, we were conditioned to shut down our emotions since we were babies, like crying is bad, whatever. But that is just a very linear way to cope with your emotions. In fact, you don't have to cope. I went through some really horrible experiences in the past. I was so resentful for a very long time. I constantly question myself, like, why me? Why is my life so horrible? Even though if you want to compare, there might be people's lives even worse than me, but we cannot compare lives like that, because the moment you look at others or what others have, you start to abandon yourself. You start to not be there for yourself, right? Because you don't know what is exactly going on with their lives from their mind, from their point of perspective. And to assume things about them based on your own perception is just, it doesn't make any sense. Like, what benefit does it bring you, right? If you think others are worse than you or better than you, it's like, what are you even doing with your life? You are just abandoning yourself and trying to focus on what others have or don't have, and that is going to take away all the joy and peace and understanding within yourself. It's not a selfish thing to want to be there for yourself. It doesn't mean that you have to shut away everyone, cut everyone off. In fact, it's for you to know that everything and everyone is within you. Everybody exists within your consciousness because you are aware of them. Even if you did not choose certain things that happened in your past, this is not to victim blame, but you somehow did it unconsciously. Okay, this is not to victim blame. I'm not saying that victims don't exist, because it is a real thing to suffer. It is a real thing to go through really traumatic experiences. Trust me, I know. But if you can really sit within the pain, you can come to this realization that we are all intermingled. Everything is not a coincidence. Nothing here is a coincidence. And you might not be able to control everything or how things will turn out, unfold for you. But if you are focused on accepting yourself, like fully be present for yourself, and not in an arrogant way, like I don't need anyone. Not like that, right? Because everyone have different needs. If you need others' company, it's really okay to accept that part of yourself too. It's really okay to accept all parts of yourself, including the parts that you dislike. That doesn't mean that you have to perpetuate it or glorify it. It just means that you allow them to exist there, but you shift your focus onto something else that you prefer to experience. And to be honest, contrast will always be there. Contrast means that, like a polar, well, actually it's not even a polar, it's more like it's a circle. I don't even know how to explain it, but I realized that everything is a paradox. No matter how good you feel, you will still feel bad, because without bad you wouldn't know what feeling good is. If you are the best person in the world, there is still bad within you. And if you're a bad person, there is still good within you. You might not see it, but your existence might serve a purpose to help others to realize their true nature or to fully accept themselves. And I think this is the whole reason why humans need each other in a way. This is based on my understanding at the moment, because I feel like I'm constantly evolving and my opinions and perspective might change as time goes on. But what I realize now is, if you are feeling depressed, just accept yourself and allow yourself to feel, right? If you need some time to be alone, to cry, and to be there for yourself, just fully be present with your emotions. Just do it. Just do it. Don't let anyone tell you that you shouldn't be feeling sad because your life is so perfect. You don't have to seek for answers on the internet or from others unless you feel like you really need to. But I think that all of us already have the answers within ourselves. It's just that we are constantly looking at what others do, what works for them, and it might not be something that works for us. We feel like there's something wrong with us when we couldn't fit into their blueprint, their opinions, including mine, right? You have to think for yourself. You have to know what is best for you, and you have to fully accept yourself. And I don't think it is something that can be done. I think this is just what life is. We are constantly being there for ourselves and to know who we truly are eventually. It's a process, I guess. Maybe it's not for some people, and it's okay, because I feel like everyone has very different thoughts, opinions, beliefs, and ways to fully understand yourselves. And my perspective and what works for me might not work for you, and that's completely okay. And I just want to share this because I think it might be helpful to some people. It might click a thing or two for you if it works. But for me personally, I think that suffering will always be there, and it's really okay. It's really okay to feel emotions. It's really okay to not feel okay. You don't have to brush it off. You don't have to feel like there's something wrong with you whenever you're feeling negative emotions. It's okay. It's okay. To be fully present doesn't mean to only appreciate the good parts in your life. To be fully present means to be fully present, including to see, feel, sense all the negative emotions within you. That's okay. It's not going to make your life worse by noticing it, by accepting it, because it's just a part of life. It's a package, and without that, you wouldn't fully understand yourself. I hope this helps, girls. I hope this video is not a little bit too woo, but even if it is, I know it's gonna help. And now to the end of the video, I just want to share some stuff that I got lately, because it was my birthday in the beginning of the month, 12th February. It was my birthday, so I got myself some stuff that that I was so happy with. This is so unrelated to the whole video, but I still want to share because since I am dolled up and I really like my outfit, like look at this. Cute, right? But I'm not gonna show you what I'm wearing beneath because I'm literally wearing shorts, like gym shorts. But this top is so cute. I'm so in love with this top. I bought this top a while ago and I couldn't fit in it. I couldn't fit in it without like breaking the buttons, but now I can fit in it and I'm so happy. Like, look at how cute it is. I bought this from a store on Taobao. I don't know if they still have it. Yeah, but I bought it a long time ago. It was from Taobao. There's a store specifically selling all of this like really pretty outfits, and I made this myself. This bandana, my earrings, like I mentioned. Did I mention in the beginning? But I made these earrings myself. Move closer to the camera. I'm not sure if you can see it, but I made all my accessories myself, including this. Ta-da! This is a bone. I sculpted this myself. Except for this. I bought this when I was out on a trip with my friend, and yeah, I think this look is kind of cute if I pair it with some long skirt. But now I'm gonna show you what I got myself. Some of the things I glued it on top of my PC, my monitor, so you couldn't exactly see it, but I'm going to record it regardless, so you will be able to see my really cute ERHA standees, my acrylic standees. I love them so much. They're so cute. Let me just show you. These are actually magnetic. Like, see. They're so cute. If you girls don't know, I am so obsessed with ERHA. I even made this amigurumi of this husky and white cat because I love ERHA so much. And honestly, I don't have a TikTok account, but recently I came across a tweet on Twitter. I came across a tweet of someone mentioning that the Danmei community on TikTok were dissing ERHA because they think that Chuaning is a... Honestly speaking, this is a fictional novel and it's really problematic if you cannot differentiate fiction from reality. Plus, the time setting that this whole story took place was ancient period, right? Ancient period where people literally get married in their teens, like 13, 14, 15. Once you hit puberty, your parents might arrange your marriage, right? It's a thing back then. I can't believe I need to explain this, but this is so absurd. I don't even know why I'm explaining this, but I love ERHA so much. And also, to be honest, Chuaning doesn't even like Moran in that way, in that lustful way where he did after Moran became an adult. Like, he completely have a different kind of interest in him once, you know, he came out from seclusion. So the love that he have for Moran is like a very innocent crush. So it might be problematic in real life, but it's a fictional work, and I find it so absurd that people can be arguing about fictional work as if these are real people. Like, why not just focus on critical thinking and yourself? Like, why are you so upset with people creating art, right? I'm not here to, you know, invalidate others' perspective or opinions because you have the rights to think whatever you think, but personally, as long as it's not harming anyone or condoning anything in real life, it's okay. It's really okay. It's just a piece of fiction, entertainment. We gotta stop taking everything so seriously sometimes because you're just taking away the fun from your life. Maybe you're having fun doing that, but regardless, back to all the things that I got myself. I got this really cute ERHA dolls. They're actually naked. Like, my camera is a little bit too bright. Like, can you girls see it? This is Chuaning and Moran. Oh my god, look at them. They're so cute. They're actually naked. Like, look at them. And they have really cute tiny butts. Oh god, my camera, come on, focus. I made this beep for them. I crocheted this beep for them, and he has this little bow, and you can actually use them as keyrings, but I wouldn't because they're so precious. I just want to keep them in my room. I usually like cover them under my blankets because I think they deserve to be taken care of. These are from Pamu on Twitter, so if you girls are interested, I'm just gonna drop it somewhere up here. I think she still has it. I'm not really sure, but you can go check it out. I got this from her and I love it so much. I even made outfits for them. I had a bunch of outfits for them. I crocheted all of these outfits for them. So whenever I feel like it, I just change their clothes. This is like a dress, I guess. They're all dresses because I don't know how to crochet pants. This is my favorite. I made some maid outfits for them. I'm gonna insert pictures here because you probably couldn't imagine how it looks like on them with all this really cute headband. So yeah, I made a bunch of outfits for them. I love them so much. This is part of my birthday gift for myself. Besides that, I also got a really expensive plush for myself. This is a little bit self-indulgent because Rilakkuma here in my country is very pricey, to be honest. I have no idea why. Maybe it's the import fees. I guess it is, right? Because I don't think it should be this pricey in Japan, but it's so expensive here. And I know I might be a little bit weird for some people, you know, as a grown adult collecting plushies, but it is my life, okay? I gotta do whatever I like to do. I think everyone's very different and everyone likes very different things, so it's really okay. And I'm not gonna justify my hobbies for plushies, but this is a limited edition Rilakkuma, and this is from the 20th anniversary one, if I'm not mistaken. It is sort of like a gradient-ish kind of Rilakkuma with this strawberry button. Look at how cute it is, right? Hey, my camera is finally focusing. So let me just show you again. This. Oh, look at them. Cute, right? Oh, they're so cute. Like, oh my god. Oh, I'm so funny, but yeah, this is how I entertain myself. Okay, I guess those are the things that I got myself, the physical things I got for myself, besides like flowers for Valentine's Day, like just material things, right? I got for myself. I did spend my birthday on a very fun vacation with my best friend. We went on a trip, stayed in a hotel for a night, and it was so fun. I had so much fun. I did my nails, all of these really surface level things, but also I did this granny square bag, which I really love. Cute, right? I made this myself. It's not exactly a birthday gift for myself, but it was done nearly at the time during my birthday, so I guess like why not include this in the video. And this is a butter bear photo card holder that I got in China, Xi'an Miniso, I think. Yeah, it was from Miniso, and this is a Chuaning drawing that I did myself, a photo card that I printed of my own drawing. Yeah, so oh yeah, also I made this this gloomy bear amigurumi. Look at his nails, cute, right? I made this myself because I really wanted the gloomy bear keyring that is newly released, I believe, on the website. But the shipping fees is so pricey. I don't think it's even worth it to just get one keyring and pay more for the shipping instead of the item itself. So I figure why not try making it myself. And it's not perfect, but I guess they're kind of cute, right? They're not perfect, certainly, because this was actually my first time doing full body amigurumi, and I'm not sure if I'm ever gonna make them again because it was so tedious. My first attempt was actually just a head, so as you can see, right? It's kind of cute. There's also this little bear amigurumi. So crochet is something that I am pretty obsessed with lately. I'm not sure if I have anything else to share with you girls. I feel like I'm constantly buying things for myself. I'm not sure if it's a good thing or not, but as long as I'm enjoying my life, I guess why not, right? And yeah, I'm having a lot of fun lately, and to be honest, the whole reason why I made this video is because I was feeling very depressed yesterday. I felt so frustrated, and I realized that usually when I feel depressed, I will try to distract myself, right? I will try to think of a funny thing, you know, like just skim over the depression or try to feel numb, shut everything down. But yesterday I just couldn't do it, right? I literally just cried in the office. I was so upset because I don't know why. I don't exactly know why, but I just allowed myself to feel and to feel frustrated, to be angry, to be just unhappy in general. And I reached this point where I feel like, hey, it's really okay. It's really okay. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. I'm fully present. It's really okay to not feel okay. And I will sit with you as long as you want me to. I know it sounds so corny, but that's how I speak to myself. And yeah, and then I just came to this realization that, hey, this might actually be helpful to some people, right? Because a lot of us don't know how to handle our emotions. A lot of us just brush it off, right? And things come back tenfold. So I feel like, hey, why not just share this with you girls? So maybe it might help you out. It might help you accept yourself and live a more rich and fulfilling life for yourself, right? So yeah, that's the whole point why I made this video, and I hope there's more things for me to share in the future. Let me know, what are you girls interested in, right? What do you want to hear from me? Because I feel like I constantly have so many things I want to talk about, but certain things that I want to talk about might be a little bit intriguing, or is intriguing the word? Might be a little bit taboo to discuss here. But regardless, if you girls are interested in all of these niche topics or like weird kind of topics or anything fun at all, right, just let me know at the comment down below, because it really does help me out. So yeah, I will speak to you in my next video. Thank you so much for your time, and let me know how you enjoy this video. I always enjoy reading your comments. Take care. Bye.